Hello everybody, this is Scott Klement. Day 3 of my East Coast tour. I like to call it a tour because it makes me feel like a rock star. Day 3 was at the Long Island Systems User Group, who was having their spring conference. Now if you've never been to one of these local user group conferences, I'll give you a quick rundown. Basically they've got session rooms. LISUG had 4 session rooms, and all day long they had educational sessions going on in them. And one of the rooms was actually devoted to me. I spoke all day long in one of the rooms. This first track here, it says IBM I Salon 2. That one is my track. So all of my sessions are in the same room on the same track, which is really nice. And you'll also see that there's one vendor session in the middle of that, the VAI one, which is in my room, and that is actually what's going on now. That's why I have time actually to take this video, is because that vendor session is going on. They also have an expo. So in addition to speakers with educational sessions, there's an expo. It's kind of like a mini Common if you've ever been to a Common or another conference like that. It's kind of like that, just smaller. Now, of course, it's a local conference, so you don't expect to see this being as big as Common. But there are quite a few people here. I'm in a little bit of their little expo here, and you know there are quite a few people. They've come to see all the different vendor solutions. You see out here, there's more expo, and people are talking to the vendors. Now, right now, there's actually some special vendor demonstrations going on in the session room. So most of the people are in the session room.
Hi, thanks for coming, Scott.
Thanks.
Doing very good, Scott. Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for having me out. This conference is being held at the Melville Marriott in Long Island. I've been told you have to say that, Long Island. Well, thanks to the economy, pretty much every conference that's going on has been down in attendance. There have been fewer people. There have been anywhere between 40 and 60% fewer people at these conferences than is normal. And that's just a fact of the economy. People are saying you can't travel, you can't go places, you can't spend money on this and that. We're tightening our belt. But this one actually was the exception. The LISUG conference actually was up over the previous year. There were more than 100 people here. Maybe even 150. I don't have the exact count, but it was good. Now it looks like at least one of these sessions is letting out. You can see there's quite a few people here actually. It's a pretty busy conference. So I got a couple shots, of my session room. I thought people might like to see what the room looked like that I was speaking in, and the nice people who were there. People are getting up for a break. Obviously, I couldn't tape during the session, but everybody is now getting up to take a break. You can see that I had a pretty close to a full room, so I'm happy about that. Things went pretty well. There's my thank you on the end of my presentation.
Hi. How you doing? Trying to learn here at LISUG.
So I'm getting ready now to start my third session of the day. So you can see my session room. Most of the people I think are probably in here. There were more people for my earlier session, IFS, but IFS always has the most people. There's the screen that I'm working off of. You can see the cover of my presentation. Everybody say hi.
Hi.
Okay, now this side of the room say hi, because I was pointing that way. Thank you. You can see the LISUG sign. Long Island Systems User Group, Long Island Systems User Group. And I thought it was kind of cool that they were giving out these certificates to people. So LISUG gives these certificates to each attendee. They gave one to me. I don't know what they think I completed, because all I did all day was talk. I didn't learn anything. But it's really quite nice, I think. And everybody who paid for admission is getting one, so that's really cool. Through some sort of magic, LISUG managed to plan things so that after the conference was over, another roadshow that was just kind of traveling around was able to also present to the attendees of the conference. This roadshow featured Dr. Frank Soltis, the father of the AS400, who's always a great speaker. So it was kind of nice the way they planned that out. Now, I don't have any footage of that, but I thought, you know, that was pretty cool that they managed to have this tacked on to their conference. It just worked out nicely. So that was pretty much my day. I spent the whole day speaking, and then after Dr. Soltis's talk, I jumped in a car and drove to New Jersey, and I got into New Jersey late at night. So that was my whole day was both speaking and then traveling to New Jersey. But I had a great time speaking for LISUG. I hope that I can do it again someday. Special thank you go out to the people at LISUG. Charles Kaplan, who was the president of LISUG, Mike Devine, who was organizing the speakers for the event, and my friend Charlie Guarino, who I'm sure is the guy who got me the gig to begin with. So thank you very much to them, and also to all the other people at LISUG. I had a great time, and all I can say at this point is good night and thank you.